Y'all, please bear with me through this video because there is some smell in my kitchen that is driving me crazy. Babe has 3 candles running or going so that I won't smell it as much, but I keep getting a whiff of it and it's driving me insane because it stinks so bad. I don't know what it is over there, but it stinks so bad. But anyways, you guys, well, first of all, hey, I have not seen you guys in such a long time. I have not been on social media for these last 2 months and I feel extremely good about it. It was for personal reasons. Obviously, from the title of the video, you guys see that I am pregnant, so I had to make a lot of personal decisions once I found out that I was pregnant. And I just knew it would be better for me throughout my first trimester if I truly just was as stress-free as possible and focused truly on my pregnancy, and you know, just a lot of other logistic that goes into it. But I don't really want to get into that because we are here now and I can finally talk to you guys about it. I will say this, I was not double vlogging. When I told myself I was taking a break, after 9 months my life is going to change forever, so I needed to really truly focus on myself. By the way, Babe is going to come out here and say, you know, his piece about it, but he's actually taking a shower. We had to change up how we were going to do the video. We had an ultrasound this morning and when I came back I felt really nauseous and so uncomfortable with everything that's going on, so I needed to pretty much lay down on the couch. Well, Babe told me to do it on the bed, but I know y'all are probably tired of seeing me on that bed, so I was like, let me just try to do it on the couch. I couldn't do a formal video in there, so he's just gonna come and chime in, but y'all probably want to hear from me anyways because I can truly go over everything and really explain it. But yeah, so I took the break and today I am officially 10 weeks pregnant, so I'm 2 weeks, I only have 2 weeks left in my first trimester. So excited. I was gonna wait until the very end of my first trimester, however, we have seen the doctor from the very beginning of the pregnancy. I found out at 3 weeks 4 days, so very early up until this point, and we've had like 3 ultrasounds, a whole bunch of blood work, and everything looks great. So I decided to just come on and share with you guys now. So let me go ahead and get started. So I found out I was pregnant on June 23rd, so a very long time ago, shortly after we came back from our Jamaica trip. And shortly after we came back from our Jamaica trip, and it's so crazy how it happened. And when I say God is real, God is so real. Let me tell y'all my testimony real quick.
Put it down.
Babe, be quiet. So when I came back from Jamaica, like I think a week and a half later, my period symptoms started to come on and I get kind of crampy. You guys know how that works. I do lose my appetite. That's the only thing that did not happen, but it didn't alarm me because I was really crampy. I felt like my uterus was heavy, and in the middle of the day, literally, like, this is TMI, but blood just like squirted out of me, like a lot of blood. So I was like, oh freak, like I came on my period, you know, whatever. Me and Babe talked about it and I was a little bit sad, but you know, I kept on finishing out my day. I was eating some hot wings and french fries, and literally like 2 to 3 hours later, I followed the app Sprinkle of Jesus. Sprinkle of Jesus popped up. I kid you guys not. Let me show y'all what happened. Sprinkle of Jesus popped up and it says, watch how God can turn your breakdown into a breakthrough overnight. Get some rest and allow God to move. And I felt, I don't know if y'all can see that, but I felt like I was pregnant a few days prior to, because there were a few things that were going on with me. And like I was at Bria and Brianna's birthday dinner and the brother said something that was not that funny, but I literally, like, I found it so hysterical, and then I started crying, and then I'm like, what the world's going on with me? Like, I knew that's not me. And I also had some weird sensations inside of me. But you guys know, with the first pregnancy, I didn't have really many symptoms, so I didn't really know. So when I saw the blood, I was like, okay, it's over with. But when I saw this, I knew. I said, God is telling me right now, I'm gonna find out I'm pregnant tomorrow. Like, I just knew it. So the next morning I woke up, there was no blood, none of that going on. So I'm like, wow, I didn't come on my period, like there's no more bleeding. And I was about to take a hot bath. Now, I really love hot baths, but you guys know if you're pregnant, they say don't take hot baths. So I was like, well, you know what, before I get in the bath and, you know, make this water steaming hot, let me just take a pregnancy test. So y'all, I don't even have a freaking pregnancy test. I'm doing it. I mean, I can put a picture of it, and it's kind of faded by now, but anyways, I had a pregnancy test, and it had the line. Now, I had taken this brand, what is it, was it Clear? No, First Response, the one that has the 2 lines. So I had taken First Response pregnancy test before when I wasn't pregnant, so I'm very familiar with that stark white like look of the test when you're not pregnant. So when I peed in the cup, dipped it in, and I looked at it go across, I saw a little faint line coming up, but I just was like, girl, please, this is about to be, you know, the test line or something, like whatever. So I started running the bubble bath. Y'all, I came back over there, that line was strong as freak. And mind you, my period wasn't even supposed to start for another 2 days anyway. So I was like, what the world, like, I'm pregnant. Now, I wasn't anticipating being pregnant, so I didn't pick up my camera and film. And I always said whenever me and Jeremy conceived, I would do like this really big thing for him, and, you know, telling him and everything like that, so it can be special. I was gonna hire a chef, it was gonna come over here, and it was gonna be a nice cute little reveal. Y'all, instantly my heart dropped, and I didn't know what to freaking do. So call babe, I'm like, babe, you gotta come home right now, you gotta come home right now. So he rushed home, and I told him, and he was like, what? Like, you know, he's a guy, so he was just like, you just told me you came on your period yesterday. So I had to explain to him, and I'm like, well, look at the freaking test. Like, the test is all that matters. So we took a test the next day, and then the next day after that, and the line was still progressing. So we ended up having to go in to get blood taken, because since I had a miscarriage before, they wanted to make sure that the pregnancy was progressing and check my HCG level. Long story short, the HCG level was increasing. I had to get my HCG drawn so many times, you guys, like every other day for like the first 3 to 4 or 5 weeks, like for real. Like I like that, and it was like taking a toll on me to like wait for the results, and we ended up having to go to the emergency room like twice. Like,
can I move this? Oh my goodness. What's up, everybody? As y'all can see, I am a father to be. You dig what I'm saying?
Turn it this way, because the lighting is terrible over there.
Okay, baby. My bad. I just do it right here.
Put it back where you found it. Camera kind of.
Oh my goodness, I'm fucking up. All right, y'all, man. We're blessed. You did what I'm saying. God is amazing. And I don't know, it's crazy because like I almost wrecked coming to find out that we were pregnant. Like, that serious. She called me like she was like in trouble. Like, babe, come here. Like somebody done broke in the house or something. Like, you gotta come now. And I had some stuff going on too. I ain't gonna never forget it either. I got home and like she told me, and I was just like in absolute shock. Like it was crazy, but it was one of the best days of my life. It did, because it's time for me, you know, to have me a little one. Yeah, I'm not getting no older, so, you know, God, you know.
Well, you are getting older.
Oh yeah, I am. Well, I'm not getting no younger, I'm sorry, but y'all know God, you know, he works, he has a mysterious way of working things out.
Because I don't even think I told you the sprinkle of Jesus thing.
No, you never told me that.
I told you the next day.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you that night. When I read it, I was like.
Yeah, it's crazy, y'all. So.
Yeah.
Man, but we bless y'all. I'm excited. I ain't saying nothing else. We blessed. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's been a long 10 weeks.
So yes, it has. But yeah, though, but you know I love y'all though, man. It's all love over here, facts. You did. And if y'all new to this channel, y'all hit the subscribe button right now. You did what I'm saying. Y'all gonna view our adventure, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we actually have something even bigger to share. But I'm gonna finish talking about my symptoms and stuff, and then me and babe are gonna come back and share that before that, because I don't want to like jump. Like, I'm gonna try to go in order. So throughout my first trimester, I had to write it down. I had a lot of different symptoms going on, but the biggest symptom I've had so far was, well, actually all of them are equal. I have all of them every single day. So nausea, I actually didn't develop this until, it's so funny because I hit a new week every Monday. So every Monday it seems like my body morphs and something new is going, like a new symptom is being introduced. So at 6 weeks exact, I started to have nausea, and it came hard. Not only did I have nausea, I had nausea and vomiting 2 to 3 times a day. I could not hold down even water at that point. My prenatals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, like I had to change my appetite. Like nothing was working. So that was another reason why I didn't really even want to try to vlog anymore or try to do anything, because I felt really, really, really bad. But you know, my mom, she had 3 pregnancies and she was nauseous the whole entire pregnancy, all 3. So she was very helpful with it. And with the nausea came a very strict appetite. In the beginning, my first, up until 6 weeks, so from 3 weeks 4 days when I found out up until 6 weeks exact, I was eating really, really good. So when I was going to the doctor, obviously I had to keep getting weighed. Y'all would not believe what I got down to. Like, I started off at 92 pounds. I got down to 86. Yeah. So at 7 weeks one day, I was 86 pounds. I was so sad, but the doctor was not concerned at all. She said that I'm going to pick the weight back up, and it's very common in the first trimester anyways to lose weight. It's just that I was already really tiny, so it's a lot more noticeable for me. So today we went and got another ultrasound, and I did gain 2 pounds, so I'm 88 pounds, so it's good. But I didn't start eating more until like 2 days ago, so I'm content with that. I'm trying to get to 94 by our next ultrasound. Now with the strict appetite, I don't have like crazy weird cravings, but I do have very distinctive cravings. So if I'm not eating exactly what I'm actually visualizing, I'm gonna throw it back up. Like for instance, one day I was craving a fried egg sandwich with white toast, fried egg, a slice of cheese, and we didn't have the bread, or no, I think we had the slice of cheese, but Jeremy just didn't use it, so he made scrambled eggs instead of a fried egg and put it on like a Hawaiian bread and made like a sandwich out of that. Y'all, that didn't, like, as soon as I was done with it, it came right back up. So it's been really hard. I have had to eat beef. I've eaten a hot dog, and I ate some chili. My mom made me some lasagna. Y'all know I don't eat beef at all, so it was kind of hard for me to have to eat that, because you know that's not what I want for my baby anyways, if I don't want it for myself. But like I said, my cravings are very specific, and my doctor advised me that whatever I can keep down, I should eat. So I did eat those 3 things, but I'm mostly craving fruit throughout the middle of the night, especially like at 4 o'clock. My body wakes me right up, and I have to eat fruit like throughout the middle of the night. This has been going on probably since 7 weeks. Like I said, I'm 10 weeks exact today. And what else with my appetite? Yeah, that's it. The mornings are usually the worst. Maybe by 5 p.m. I can eat a full meal, but it's been really, really bad. Really, really bad, you guys. Like extremely, extremely bad. So there's pregnancy for you. I'm not complaining at all, but that is just what's been going on. And only a few more. Frequent urination. It's just been non-stop constantly. Every night I have 2 to 3 vivid dreams. Every single night since I found out I was pregnant, every single night I have 2 to 3 vivid dreams. And that's because I do go to the bathroom 2 to 3 times in the middle of the night. So every time I come back and go back to sleep, there's a new dream waiting for me. But 2 to 3 vivid dreams every single night. Body aches. So at 9 weeks exact, I started to have the body aches, the cramps.
They don't care about that. Tell them how I'm taking care of you and I'm tending to your needs. Tell them that. They want to hear that.
Okay, babe, I'll get to that. So I do have body aches and cramps, and yeah, I'm having body aches and cramps, but it's just my uterus doing what it's supposed to do. Like I said, we've had ultrasounds, we've seen the baby. I'm gonna show you the ultrasound, show you the baby bump, and growth of hair. So my hair has grown. It has grown maybe like an inch or two. I don't know exactly, but it has grown, and that's really good. My hair has always been thick and full, so I don't want to say specifically the pregnancy has done that, but I know definitely the length has picked up, because my hair is now touching like down there when I wear it, like, because before it was like a little bit above it. So those are my main symptoms, but like Jeremy has said, Jeremy has literally been my knight in shining armor. He has waited on me hand and foot ever since 6 weeks, when I found out, when I started to have the nausea and I could not get out of bed, and you know, it's like, and then like I said, I started spotting at 5 weeks, or was it 4 weeks? I think I started maybe at 4 weeks, the end of the 4th week. I don't try to remember the bad stuff, y'all, but I started spotting, and after I was spotting, and then I had the nausea and all the other stuff started to hit me hard, babe. Literally, like, when I tell you, I literally, like, he will go grocery shopping for me, and then because I want it at the time, and then when he gets back, I'm like, I want Ruffles and dip. So, and then he'll literally go and get it, like whatever I want, and it's so random all the time. And I know he's probably like, well, he never complained or say he was annoyed. He always just go wake up and get it. Like, it's always very specific, whatever I want. Like, I wanted honeycombs, I wanted Pringles with dip, and then I didn't like the Pringles with it no more. I wanted chips with the dip, the Ruffles chips with the dip, and I wanted diced peach cups, and then I wanted Jello, and it's just been a lot of random different stuff that I've wanted, and each time he goes and gets it. So that has been really helpful. That's been really helpful, because I don't know like what I would do without him. I don't, like, my heart goes out to people who don't have that. So yes, you guys, that's everything that's pretty much been going on. I didn't tell my friends and family until our second ultrasound. I told you guys we had to go to the emergency room and they did a vaginal ultrasound, but until we didn't get to see pictures, we didn't get to see the screen or anything like that. When you go to the ER, you can't, but well, not that you can't, but they didn't allow me because I was so early on in the pregnancy. But at the first official ultrasound with my OBGYN, we did go on and tell our parents. No, I take that back. Jeremy did already tell his mom, and I had already told my sister. I had to tell my sister the day when I went to the emergency room. I literally had just got to my mom's house for our 4th of July family thing that we do every year, and that's when I started spotting. So I was crying, I was hysterical. Both of my parents already speculated that I was pregnant. Like, y'all, like 2 days after I found out I was pregnant, my mom was calling me like, hey Keesha, what you doing? Are you pregnant? And I'm like, what? Like, who's telling you this? But she said, I had a dream last night. And I was like, what? So she had been asking me every single day, like, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? How's the baby? Are you pregnant? And I kept telling her mom, stop asking me that and stuff like that. I just didn't want to get people's hopes up. I really wanted to see the baby, hear a heartbeat and everything like that, and just really deal with it for myself. So, but I ended up having to tell my sister, because when I got to the house, I was crying hysterically. And my sister, y'all know, she works in the hospital, so she knows how to deal with stuff like this. And the whole family was already like in a frenzy, like, oh my gosh, what's going on with Keesha? And since they speculated that I was pregnant, they automatically thought the worst when I had to leave. So I had to tell my sister, like, hey, hold it down, blah blah blah, but guess what, I'm pregnant, blah 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 blah, so pray for me, and blah blah blah. So she found out a little bit before them. And then I had like one friend, I will give her a shout out, Tanasia. I told her from the very beginning. Y'all don't know her, y'all never heard of her, never seen her, anything like that. I've known her since I was like in, like, I don't know, junior year of high school or something like that. But she has a daughter, almost 1 year old, and she's been so helpful. I didn't want to tell any of like my best friends or closest friends, because like I said, I really didn't want to get people's hopes up and, you know, have my emotions all over the place. So I tried to tell a neutral being who was already a mom, who had the experience, and who I could go to for advice if, you know, I was like having a symptom that I wasn't used to. So I confided in her, and she's been here every single day since I told her. So at 3 weeks 4 days up until today, she has been here every step of the way. So I will say thank you so much. But you guys, the plot thickens because there is actually something that I left out, something that is really big, so unexpected, and I really think that y'all should wait until tomorrow morning for me to tell y'all, because the video is already getting kind of long and I don't want to hold y'all up.
Babe, you ain't tell them yet?
No. So
you gonna make them wait till next video to watch it?
Yes, because the video's already
they
long.
better be bad as hell, but hey, y'all need to tune in to them.
It's really big.
It's juicy.
It's actually bigger than this. Like, it's really big, you guys. It's humongous, but the video's already long. And I don't want to do too much editing because I'm already feeling nauseous and everything. So, and I want the video to go out on time. But, y'all, tomorrow morning, y'all are going to see something that's probably going to change y'all's, not life. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really big. Okay guys, so this is my little baby bump. Not too big like I said, but it is here and my belly is rounding up. This is how it looks from the side. And I also have a picture because I have been taking like my weekly updates. So I'll show y'all my well, I haven't taken my 10th week update, but I'll show y'all my 9th week update. But anyways, you guys, so like I said, stay tuned for tomorrow to hear the bigger news, and I love you guys so much. I don't want to hold you guys up.